June 7th, 2024 is going to be a weekend like no other. And I'm not putting that lightly. You got to understand that the gaming generation that's been upon us for the past few years has not been the best. I mean, you got a situation where Xbox is pretty much still reeling from the Xbox One era. The PlayStation is doing okay, but they still have a lot of their fan base still on the PS4, kind of stagnating the growth of game development. Not only that, a lot of the layoffs that's been going on all over the industry, and a lot of things that's just been going on within that. The only company that really kind of under the radar doing its own thing is Nintendo, and then you still have PC gaming doing its own thing, which that right there in itself is just is it always going to do what it do because of how many games go to that platform. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens on June 7th. Now, what happens there? Well, they're going to have a summer showcase, and the summer showcase is going to have a lot of companies from 2K to Embark Studios to Deep Silver, Capcom. The list goes on and on. That's how many people are going to be there. EA, even Netflix, Microsoft, which we're going to get into in a second. PlayStation, Xbox, same thing is Microsoft, SNK, Sega, Steam. Everybody's going to be showing off something throughout this weekend. And what I really want to see from this is what's going to happen going forward. Like you got like a lot of companies that are they're kind of like at a ceiling right now. Nothing's really pushing technology. Nothing's really pushing innovation. You got all these other factors that are outside of the gaming world that are infiltrating the gaming world that is kind of holding up what could be. In some cases, you can make the case, and I talked about this on one of my last videos, where there's no real reason to upgrade, whether it be on the console side or the PC. And it is really it's really like in a treadmill right now. So what's going to happen this weekend of June 7th that could change everything? I feel that they're going to have to show something, and it's not like a show and tell situation where that's all they do. They actually have to put something concrete out there, especially Microsoft. I think Sony is in a good space where their fan base is pretty much satisfied for the most part, even though the Helldivers 2 situation was what it was. But I still feel like Sony in general is okay. Nintendo is okay. PC gaming is all right. Xbox is the one that's really going to be not the foundation, but the platform that people are really going to be looking at. All right, what do you guys have to offer? What are you guys going to be doing? Now, I'm not going to get into all of these games or whatever the case may be, but there's some leaks out there saying that you're going to see a Fallout 3 remaster. You're going to see Fable actually see that come about. Indiana Jones Outer Worlds 2, Gear 6, hopefully. Forza Horizon 6 is another one. Black Ops 6 is supposed to be its own thing altogether. Banjo-Kazooie, it's so much supposed to be coming out within the Xbox side of things. So you're really going to see where this company is going at this point, because with the whole situation with Hi-Fi Rush and Evil Within and all these other studios that they got rid of, how are they going to be bouncing back, and what type of steps are they going to take in this new chapter in gaming? Because I think it's going to be a really big deal. I really feel like at this point you have to understand that there's not a lot of confidence with the Xbox brand. Nintendo's going to do their own thing. They're always going to do their own thing. And Sony, even though most people are content, it's still a little bit of question marks over there too, because they haven't done everything perfect like most companies don't. All companies don't anyway. And the PC gaming platform, which, like I said, I think sometime down the road, I talked about this before. I want to really talk about PC gaming, because there's a lot of beefy and a lot of high tech PC parts out there, but none of these games are taking advantage of it. I mean, is it really wise to go ahead and upgrade your PC? Is it really wise to continue to be on the next Xbox or look forward to the next Xbox? Is it wise for the other half of the PS4 generation to jump to the PS5? There's nothing out there for it. So we really have to see what's going on. As far as Sony, there's not much to talk about when it comes to leaks. I haven't heard much. Maybe there's some out there that you guys know about. but there's not much out there to really say like I'm, really excited. I just want to know if they're going to continue to take the steps to go forward with what they want to do, because Sony themselves are putting games on PC now. You just don't know what they're doing to push their brand or whatever. It looks like they're just in the whole eco space of making money by putting their games on a lot of different platforms. So I just don't know what's going to happen with all of this. What's going to happen, but nevertheless, it has to be somewhat of a jump. Something has to show that, at the very least, that Xbox. I mean, I'm not too much worried about the other two as far as Sony, or the other three, Sony, Microsoft. No, I'm sorry, Sony, Nintendo, and the PC realm. I'm not too worried about them, but Xbox in general. What are they going to do to have some more of a assurance that this brand is not being tarnished, or people don't look at it in a bad light? Because they have a lot of studios, and from what I see with the leaks, they have a lot of games that they're going to be showing. How concrete is that? Are these games that we're going to be seeing in 2025, 2026? If that's the case, a lot of people are going to be somewhat disappointed, but they have to show something that gives people some type of assurance that the purchase of their Xbox console, people who are on PC playing Xbox games, are actually getting something that's worthwhile within this company, because the last few months have not been the best. So with all of these leaks coming out, they're showing a lot of stuff based on the leaks. This is something that really needs to show, and I'm going to be really interested to see. I'm going to be watching it as well, and let's see if Xbox can make something happen. Like I said, once again, I'm not too worried about the other ones. I think the other companies are going to be okay. I am worried about Xbox based on what's happened the last few months. So don't want to go round robin with this. I could talk about this all day, but we all know what's going on here. Xbox, and everything under that umbrella is really in a little bit of a question mark state right now. Nobody knows, but I think everybody else is going to do fine. I am going to leave it right there. If you got any comments, let me know in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.